actually been reading and watching Star Wars. I've been really getting into that. Like I'm really into that shit right now.
Yeah, man, the shit. Yeah, man, the shit get deep. You pick which era you like, cause like you can like some people like the Old Republic more.
Hmm.
There's a lot of like non-canon shit with Old Republic,
I
but
remember
yeah,
asking you about Darth Sidious and Darth Vader, bro. I was reading a thread, nigga. Niggas was arguing back and forth on who's stronger. I remember you saying Sidious was stronger, but a
yeah,
lot of niggas
Sidious
was
is
saying
by
Darth
far
Vader
stronger.
was like,
Mm,
he.
nah, I would argue that shit all day. Like even when Darth Vader defeats Sidious, it's a
And that's what they
suicide
said
move.
too. Yeah, they told him like
Yeah.
they said that. I was like, damn, Cole ain't tell me he beat Sidious.
Yeah. He remember I told you he picked him up and chucked him down a shaft. That's how he
Uh,
beat him. It was a suicide move. Like Sidious was actively electrocuting that nigga, like trying to kill him, and basically in order to prevent Luke Skywalker from dying, Vader picked that nigga up and threw him down a fucking mine shaft alive, and that nigga incinerated into nothing. But by doing that, he basically electrocuted himself to death. Like he basically made his heart stop type shit.
hmm.
So and that's how Vader dies. And then the prophecy is fulfilled. Luke becomes the fucking god of Jedi. Luke becomes the restorer of the balance. He is the ultimate fucking killing machine, and everyone who is part of his bloodline will become a fucking killing machine. When you read the books, that's exactly what happens. A couple of the Skywalker family members, as the years go on, a couple of them break off and go off to the dark side. And that's a fucking problem because remember, Luke Skywalker's blood is manufactured. He is a fucking god basically, and he's been genetically altered to be like that, and everyone a part of his bloodline has that same power level. So when multiple of his family members begin becoming Jedi and shit, it niggas start to look at it like, look, he might be cool now, but what about his great great grandson? Like his bloodline is a fucking universe altering threat, or it's a absolute peace mechanism that can't be stopped. Like Luke can be the savior of the damn universe, or he could be the absolute destroyer and ruler of that bitch. His power really is incredible. The fact that he can bring people back from the dead puts him at like already all time greatest, because
Hmm.
that's an ability that most motherfuckers can't do.
Who
He
else can
can
do that?
talk to he can talk to all the dead people. He can talk to any dead person. Like this gives him infinite knowledge. Imagine that you have Yoda. Snap your fingers. Yoda, I need a lesson for the day. Can you teach me some of that 800 years of wisdom? Like, and he can get that shit at random. And he can train in his sleep. Like, yeah. That nigga Skywalker's a menace.
Uh,
There's actually a live action the Mandalorian had a little 30-second live action clip of him, of them trying to show his power. Like you can't really compare, but if you look up Luke Skywalker Mandalorian scene, you get us a very tiny glimpse at what fucking 75% power level Luke Skywalker is. You get a real good gist because you see him just nigga telekinesis powers just ridiculous. And what makes that nigga a true threat is he can use dark and light. That's what a lot of niggas don't know about Luke. They always think he's this soft fucking light side user. Luke is both. He is balanced. He uses dark and light. He won't cast lightning. That's too dark. But he will crush you into a fucking ball. Like he don't mind doing that. He don't mind choking you. In fact, if you watch the old school Star Wars movies, when Luke is at 40% power, that's exactly what that nigga's doing. He's going into palaces and choking niggas out like Sidious does to death. He's killing them. He's no Jedi. Like, he is killing people. Like Luke is the perfect balance of both. He knows when to take life. He knows when to spare life. But ultimately, he more often than not is going to spare life, because if he takes too much of the shit, then you'll start to turn to the dark side. I don't know. Don't get me started on the tangents.
Facts.
Don't get me started on this nigga's niece and nephew going absolute berserker mode. Yeah. Skywalker family is OG hard. And never forget Princess Leia is his sister, and she also has the same blood. And he begins to train her, and she becomes an also powerful Jedi. And then she has two children. You got Luke who has a couple children, and then you have her who have a couple children, and then they go on to have children, right? And you see how big of a problem that shit. The more these niggas fuck and have kids, the more of a threat of an impact they are on the universe. Because all it takes is one to go renegade.